occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. Good evening and welcome ahead of what should be a pulsating night of football. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me as usual is Stuart Robson. And it's going to be fascinating to see how these two sides fare as they come up against each other. Your expectations?
Well, as always, I'm looking forward to this because both teams have strong aspects to their game. Both managers like to play attacking football, and we've got some good matchups all over the pitch.
A concession of a corner here. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Joe. Mas. Lof. And there's the feed into the box. Goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it? Hangeland. And passing it well. Fletcher. Well, that one has promise. Well, he was being pressed, but did his job. And showing good game awareness. In possession, Caicedo. Well, they could have been in, but that's wonderful defending.
Well, that was good positioning and awareness. It certainly needed to be.
Joe. Chance here. Oh, our hands are off. What a challenge. Infringement spotted. Decent idea. Oh, he's put it just a fraction wide of the post. And slipped through beautifully. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. And a throw-in it's going to be. Frank. Maybe dangerous here. Great challenge, he got nothing but ball. Trying to switch the play, but overcooked. Joe. Mas. Oh, great vision. Well, the keeper didn't have too much time. Jew. Possession one. Fletcher on the ball. Joe. Distributing it well. Delivering it into the box. And you've just witnessed a really high-class save.
Well, you won't see a better reaction save than that. That is a superb piece of goalkeeping.
And he's fired over the corner. Still pressure. Joe. Fletcher on the ball. Well, good run and good ball control. Promising pass. And offside, unfortunately. And a goal kick forthcoming. Well, a chance here perhaps to invigorate their aerial targets. Played over and swept out of there. And dribbling with it, but out of play. Intelligent ball. A very timely interception. It's a magnificent run. Well, a touch too heavy there.
No chance of getting through on that occasion, was there?
Bloff. Joe. Pass chiselled nicely. Decent looking pass. Well, following the clearance, it will be a corner. Who can he pick out? Good looking cross. Oh, but played by the goalkeeper. We will have just one additional minute. What to like about that pass? Targets available, cross comes in. Could be more trouble. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. Joe. Mas. You. Released it nicely. Clattered away. And the verdict of the officials is offside.
Well, he just gets caught ball watching here. Needs to be more alive, work harder to keep onside and be ready for the chance.
Not the pass he had in mind. Joe. Bloff. Nice looking move this. Oh, had to intervene.
That looked dangerous, but he did so well there.
Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. Joe. Mas. Fletcher. Beautiful pass.
As the stats show us, the visitors have had most of the play, but it's been a frustrating performance from them so far. They just haven't had enough guile in the final third. It's all been a bit too predictable, which has to change if they want to win this one.
Will he play it in? Oh, it looked really promising for them. Lovely ball.
Yeah, that certainly cuts out the defenders.
Throw-in has been awarded. And losing possession. Can they forge ahead from this corner kick? Let's see.
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
So the corner played into the box. Deftly defended. Well, a no-nonsense clearance and a throw-in coming up. Well, that throw-in didn't go to plan. Mas. And great work to confuse the defender. That's well blocked. Oh, how did he keep that out? And over it comes. And not the most convincing of headers when all was said and done.
Yeah, but in the end, I think the defender does enough to make it very difficult for him.
Hangeland. Well, they kept us shape defensively. Job done for now.
Well, no chance there. That was a good bit of defending.
Frank. Joe. Good-looking move. Oh, he's hit the post. Well, it wouldn't have counted anyway. The flag does go up in the end, and the defence can reorganise. Winter. Duniama. Possibilities inside the box. Not the best clearance. Playing it in. Read it well, cleared it well. Showing good defensive judgment.
Yeah, that's the way to win the ball back. Good reading of the game.
Just 15 minutes remaining. Good weight on that pass. Opportunity! Well, a suspect piece of finishing when all is said and done.
And he'll be thinking about that for quite some while. That's a tame finish.
Oh, very effective play, and they might be onto something. Vigorous defending. Up a disappointing dead end. And that clearance means a corner kick. Who's going to get on the end of it? Oh, that is high-class goalkeeping.
What a brilliant save, and it's such a pivotal moment.
If they can finish here, that might be that. Cross could be useful. Well, defensive resilience there. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Nice ball to switch the point of attack.
Yeah, this could certainly work for them.
And a throw-in it's going to be. Will it happen for them? Well, thumped clear. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Plenty of options. Magnificent defending. Well, this forthcoming corner might just do it. Could be their last chance to hit the front in the dying moments. And over it comes. Oh, a twitchy clearance. And the move breaks down. Good conditions for the counter. And we will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. It's not a bad ball. But he dealt with that ball played in rather well. The chance now with the corner. Trying to pick out a teammate. And they're not out of the woods. That is that after 90 minutes. They are level and extra time is coming up. So the tension rises. They keep on playing. And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters. So on with the game. Can they go on and see this out now? Frank. A spirited confrontation to be expected. How could it be otherwise with these two teams involved? An edge to the proceedings, highly likely, amid a frenzied atmosphere. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is the former England international Sue Smith. And it's going to be fascinating to see how these two sides fare as they come up against each other. Sue, what are your expectations for today?
I think it's so important that both teams start on the front foot, take the game to the opposition, and an early goal would certainly settle any nerves.
Sorry, Sue, a chance! Over the touchline for a throw-in. Jew. And they have possession again. And they keep it moving. And the flag raised. Offside it is. Wonderfully weighted pass. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. And firing it. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. Playing it in. Well, an ordinary header, and that's probably being charitable. Kenner, and beyond the last defender, offside. Hangeland. Gray. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Brilliant pass. And there's a quality defender in action. Well, if only he'd been able to stay onside.
Well, he's got to do better at getting himself back on side. He's just stood there. No idea what's going on around him.
And he did well to cut it out.
Yes, so alert. Read it well.
They're relying very much on their passing game in a bid to take the lead. And offside, unfortunately. Retaining possession proving difficult. Using space on the opposite flank now. And bursting forward. Teasing ball in. A goal! On the back of sustained pressure. Now they deservedly hold the advantage. Jay. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Jay. And it's going to be a free kick. A good vision there. Now to level it! And making sure nothing untoward happened following the cross. Effective looking pass. Can he play it in? Opportunity! They've gone and scored again! They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back. So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Joe.
For Owen Kennedy. Owen, happy birthday from your friend Jonathan Fish.
Well, we saw what he was trying.
Yeah, it's sloppy that. They'll be disappointed.
Could be dangerous. Monster piece of defending. Well, conceding the throw-in. Good challenge. An effective ball win. Cross might be on. That's well read defensively. Winter. Well, this could really help the cause. And the pass deftly cut out. Gray. Jew. Yu. Composed and patient passing.
Yeah, looking really sharp, aren't they?
A bit short with the clearance. And the upshot of that is offside.
Well, you've got to be more aware of the situation here. Have another touch. Give him time to get back into position.
Joe. Hong. West. And intercepted it. Jew. Gray now. High tempo football. Pass chiselled nicely. And thwarted there following the cross. And suddenly on the front foot. Good ball to switch the play.
Yeah, great way to open things up there.
Good ball over the top. And that is going to be all for the first half here at the Hawthorns. And away they go again into the second half. That's a good-looking ball. And possession changing hands. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And the cross goes in. Oh, that's not a good clearance. And the chance slips away.
Well, they managed to snuff that out quickly, didn't they?
Caicedo. Gray. Perfectly positioned to take it away. And a throw in. Pinilla. Couldn't keep it. And moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. Lacking a distinct sense of rhythm at the moment. Well, brilliant work to keep that one in play. Oh, no stopping him. Ju. And taking it away. Oh, yes, what a pass. West. Pinilla. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. Well, they kept their shape defensively. Job done for now. Getting in there to intercept.
Well, the visitors are controlling possession. They just make the game look so easy. Always have time on the ball. There's always an option for players to pass to. And they've worked really hard to draw the defenders out of position. It's been a really good performance.
Yes, it's going to plan. And they might be able to carve out another chance. Good through ball. Well, he tried in vain to get himself back onside.
Well, he's got to do better there. He's got to realise the situation and keep hold of the ball a bit longer so that he can get back onside.
Winter. Tuniyama. Now Caicedo. And with the advantage, no reason why you shouldn't play keep ball.
Yeah, they're well in control, aren't they?
Ju. Did well to win the ball back. And she's in a decent position. Throw-ins given. Possession changing hands. Quick counter could be on. Can they do it? So a corner here. Let's see about the delivery. Did well to clear it away.
Yeah, nothing fancy. Just got it away from danger. Gives them time to breathe.
Well, nicely cut out. Caicedo. Kenny. Nicely regaining possession. And a good-looking ball. And a precise challenge just when it was required. Ten minutes to go. Could pull one back here. Terrific piece of anticipation. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Ju. And a goal to put the final stamp on it. That will do it. So underway again, but to my mind, this game is now as good as over. And a throw-in forthcoming. And just 5 minutes remaining. Winter. Ju. Gray. Oh, good vision there. And Gray here. Winter. Not a great challenge. Can he put it in? Gray now. And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked today. Defeat for them.
Well, you can see how gutted some of the players are.